What is going on, guys? My name is JERICHO. Welcome to Overwatch, and it's not Counter-Strike. I'm sorry. It's really confusing that now I do Counter-Strike Overwatch, and Overwatch the game is now back in beta. So, welcome to Overwatch beta, and this is the second time that I've played. Obviously, I was in the first beta, posted a couple videos then, and I wanted to kind of go over the changes that they made, because I have made some significant changes, as well as my ideas of them and my opinions, and overall just kind of rehash what I was talking about earlier on when it was a bit more bare bones. So first things first, man, I love playing this game with friends. And only with friends. I hate playing this game solo. I don't know what it is, but it is a team-based game. Alright, that's the first thing. But I don't know what it is. This game just lacks the depth to keep me playing for hours on end when I'm playing solo. I can even do that with Counter-Strike. I did that with League at one point. I'm not sure what it is exactly or where I will find this love for the game playing it solo. But if I can't find a good reason to do that, then it's kind of going to be like a little bit like Destiny, even less than Destiny. It's going to be like a game that I only touch really when I have a full party. And that means that I don't stream it or play it as much as I usually want to. So I don't know. All that aside, it still feels really goddamn good. I mean, the gameplay in Overwatch is some of, if not my favorite feeling gameplay. It's smooth, it's responsive, everything that I rehashed in the beginning, the first beta, it's all the same. They did not change anything super crazy to make the game feel any worse than it did a couple months ago. So, hey, free cheers for that. Free cheers? Yes, I don't charge you. 3 cheers for that. It's great. It's quality. So, I'm very happy about that. Now, they did make some significant changes that I think a lot of people will recognize. There's another game mode, which I assume they're going to keep adding different game modes, and maybe this is the thing that causes me to play the game more. Maybe it's just the types of game modes that they currently have that are super team oriented that maybe make it hard to play solo. I don't know. They'll throw in a free-for-all game mode, and then I'll love it. I don't know what the case might be. But they did add another game mode for this beta. This is kind of like a domination or a King of the Hill type deal. It's more King of the Hill. Basically, stand in the middle, control the objective, have more people in the objective than the enemy team, and then first to 100 wins that round. First to win 2 rounds wins the game. So, pretty standard Overwatch type deal. Capture the objective, ta-da. I think that that's a cool game mode, for sure. A lot of games have it. So I'm thinking maybe there's going to be a round-based kind of search and destroy-esque, Counter-Strike-esque kind of, each player has 1 life thing moving forward just to mix things up. I'm not sure, kind of like how League has ARAM, where the standard way the game is built is not necessarily followed for ARAM. You can get a little crazy and do a little weird things that the game, Summoner's Rift does not necessarily want you to do, I guess, in a sense. Like going 5-man blitzcrank, whatever you want to do, okay? So, in the same vein, maybe an offhanded game mode that's not necessarily as competitive would be cool. But the kill feed was awesome. I am such a big fan of the addition. I think that as a core gameplay mechanic, first-person shooters should all have kill feeds. Like, especially in a game as important as Overwatch, where you need to know the abilities or the ability of the enemy team to come back and crush you guys. If anything, I would almost like a League of Legends-like kill feed, where basically you see how many players on each team are up at any given time and their death cooldowns. That would allow you more ability to, there's not a lot of information once you kill an enemy, and there was even less initially in the first beta. So the fact there's a kill feed's great, because I can glance up and see Hucker or Sexy Hexy is just going on a train, kills 4 people. Cool. I'm not going to hit tab to see who's dead. That's just not realistic. It takes you out of the game, and I think that while you can see who's dead in there, maybe that's something looked for. But I am extremely happy to have the kill feed. That thing is needed, and it's an option that you can turn off. So, I don't know. The screen clutter a lot of people complained about. I don't think that there's any issue there still. I would love a health bar to change color or something, because currently you just kind of glance down there and you're like, you got 2% health, or you've got 2 health, and it's still yellow, and you're like, wow, this should be a little bit more like, hey man, get some heals on you. It's not. So, I mean, I'm still kind of iffy about the health, and it's hard to see out of your peripheral, but that aside, what else in Overwatch has changed that has made me go, hey dude, I should probably talk about this? The biggest big change is that your super ability, your ultimate ability, whatever we're going to call it, your Q, is automatically charging now. Yeah. So even if you do jack shit, it auto charges. And that, to me, and to a lot of people in this game that I was playing with, Summit especially, was not necessarily a mechanic or a game idea that we were excited about. For a lot of reasons. One, I'm against rewarding mediocrity. I'm against rewarding people who aren't contributing. In this case, you can be a very average or below average player and still be rewarded to a sense that you're going to get your game-changing or at least temporary game-changing ability from not performing well. And I think that's kind of unfortunately stupid. I don't think that it's game-breaking. I don't think it's going to make me go, well, I can't play this game anymore. I just like the ability to work towards... I like the idea of working towards an ability that is influential to the game. I think that is exactly the way that it should be. And it should have been that way before. Nowadays, if you're going in, if you're on fire, you're getting your ultimate ability like 5 times a match, not even a long match, 5 times. So do that times 6 and you've got like 30 ults popping out of no, it's just it gets a little crazy, man. It reminds me a lot of shit, what game of the Destiny game mode, where basically you get your super ability every 5 seconds. Like, that's what it reminds me of. It's cool, but it's kind of chaotic, and I don't feel as much like I've earned my game-changing ability yet. Maybe they don't want it to be a game-changing ability. Maybe they want it to be, you know, a good one, but just not one that you have to save for the perfect moment. And in that regard, sure, maybe it works that way, but I don't feel as rewarded for earning it as I did beforehand. You know, nobody's calling out, I got my ultimate, because everybody has it, always. And when it comes to champions like, or heroes like Mercy, where you have a res ability that they did nerf, they made it proximity based. When you have something like Mercy, where you can get like 4 reses in a game, even more if you're doing well, like healing a tank and the tank's just taking a beating, and it's just like, run double Mercy, 4 tanks, and you're gonna have res up every minute. It gets a little frustrating. And, you know, again, it's a beta. That's what a beta's for. I think that's cool that they are trying shit out. I would be sad if they changed nothing and I had to play the same game over since the last beta. I'm happy that they're trying new stuff. I personally just don't think that the stuff they're choosing to try out is that important. Does that seem okay to say? I don't know. I wish that there was a little bit more... I wish there was a little bit more variation in the game modes instead, and focus on that instead of maybe changing up. I mean, everything needs to be changed, I guess, in a sense, to see if something would work better. But I guess I would rather them focus more on a little bit more creative game modes than I would see them focus on the flow of the game, I guess. I was very happy with the flow of the game in the beta. I'm very happy with the beta currently in the flow of the game, so I guess that's why I'm saying that. Because at its best, you know, at its simplest, all the game modes are capture an objective or stand in this circle. Whether it's stand in a moving circle while you escort a payload so you're in that range, or stand in a circle like this where you're playing King of the Hill, or stand in a circle where you're just capturing 2 objectives in a row. It's a lot of standing in a circle. It's a lot of standing in a confined space. I would like to see a game mode, anything that wouldn't involve that. That's what I was getting at in the beginning. And I think that might be one of the reasons why I'm not enjoying playing solo so much, because all these game modes really need you to strap your boots on and try your ass off and get focused in with your team. They are not there for you to play solo and lone wolf it. Now, really quickly before we wrap up, I gotta say, give them mad props. Honestly, the game, the extra little features for skins, voiceovers, sprays, etc. Yeah, we're Team Fortress 2 now, boys. Like, I get it. It's borrowing a lot from different games, as every game does, but the skins look great. The loot unboxing looked very Hearthstone-esque. I mean, I like the way that they incorporated the colors showing before you open it, so you get a little bit more excited. I mean, shit's fun, and I feel like I will spend money on this because it's all cosmetic, and the cosmetics are great. As Blizzard, you know, they have great artists, so I don't think anybody can doubt or debate that. But I was very happy with what they've added on for us to try out, and I'm excited to see what they do with the launch. So anyways, thank you guys for watching my ramble. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the like and a comment. Hopefully I'll see you out there on Overwatch, maybe in a new game mode, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace!